If we view health as the smooth flow of internal currents, then sickness marks the point where that flow is interrupted. In the study of medical astrology, illness is framed as a mismanagement of energy on either a mental or emotional level. While modern medicine focuses on the physical symptoms once they appear, this approach works backward. It seeks the root cause by examining how our daily environments, invisible habits, and hidden fears actively stress our anatomy. To map exactly where these blockages originate, we turn to the final 3 houses of the astrological chart, the 10th, 11th, and 12th. Together, these 3 sections map a specific, intense gradient of human stress. The sequence moves inward, descending from the outermost, highly visible public pressures down into the deepest, most private vaults of the subconscious. Tracing this gradient reveals how unseen external expectations carry a physical weight, breaking the human body down over decades. The 10th house forms the outermost layer of pressure. This is the realm of societal expectations, career ambition, and early parental conditioning. Individuals with strong placements here are driven by an incessant need for peer and parental approval. They readily accept 12 to 16-hour workdays, perpetually climbing corporate ladders, or building homes to meet the standards set by everyone around them. They are so thoroughly conditioned by society that the words relaxation and vacation hold absolutely no meaning for them. They never give their bodies time to regroup for the next push. Looking at this medical astrology text detailing the 10th house, it explicitly notes that incessant drives to work harder produce chronic ailments in the middle years. Scanning down, there is a caveat. Neptune near the cusp indicates a highly drug-sensitive individual. The physical recovery for 10th house ailments requires an entirely mental shift. Health only improves with age when these individuals realize they must abandon societal norms and start working towards specific goals for themselves, rather than for their parents or peers. Decades of conformity without personal authenticity acts as a toxic burden. The physical body simply cannot sustain it. Moving one step further inward along the gradient, we reach the 11th house. This is a slightly more personal sphere. It governs our hopes, our closest friendships, and our involvement in large organizations. The distinct health vulnerability here comes from overcommitment. Friends, acquaintances, and clubs place inordinate demands on the individual's time, creating immense, undue stress on the nervous system. Even positive community ties and social obligations rapidly become severe physical liabilities if personal boundaries are not strictly maintained. Finally, we plunge into the deepest, most private sector of the astrological chart, the 12th house. The gravity of this placement is severe. It is directly concerned with health matters, acting as the house of psychological problems and hospitalization. People with strong 12th house placements are highly introverted. They hide their darkest feelings, sealing them deep within their subconscious. But the pressure builds. Eventually, transiting planets trigger a violent release of that massive backlog of suppressed emotions. The sudden, violent release of that psychological pressure manifests physically, frequently resulting directly in hospitalization. The prescribed preventative care is rigorous honesty. 12th house individuals must seek professional therapy and use spouses or good friends as active sounding boards to unleash those feelings safely. This suggests that the mind cannot indefinitely quarantine toxic emotions. Harboring unresolved anger or hatred creates a severe internal tax that the physical body eventually struggles to pay. This journey through the houses highlights a fundamental connection in medical astrology. The human body does not exist in a vacuum, separate from the mind's burdens. Whether you are carrying the weight of 18 years of career conditioning or wrestling with silent, hidden anger, unaddressed psychological burdens inevitably transform into physical realities. As this text detailing the 12th house notes, there is an overarching karmic law that applies to all of these internal pressures. What goes around, comes around. To stay out of the hospital, you have to pursue relentless authenticity. You have to confront your societal conditioning, actively purify your thoughts, and drag your repressed emotions out into the light.